Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving into UniFi Talk.
Ooh, fun.
It's a business phone system,
Yeah.
but not like the ones you're probably used to.
Yeah, you know those old clunky systems?
Exactly. We're talking VoIP here.
VoIP.
Yeah, voice over internet protocol.
Ah, got it. Like using the internet for calls and stuff.
You got it. And UniFi Talk, well, it takes things to a whole new level.
It does. In what way?
Well, for one, it integrates with all sorts of other UniFi products.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Think security cameras, door access, all working together.
Hold on, so you're telling me I can answer my front door from my phone?
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's break down exactly what UniFi Talk is.
Okay, yeah, let's start with the basics.
What is this VoIP magic and how does it all work?
So VoIP, as you mentioned, stands for Voice over Internet Protocol.
Right.
And basically it means making phone calls over the internet instead of using traditional phone lines. And UniFi Talk is a complete VoIP-based business phone system built for, well, the modern world.
And what makes it so modern?
It's all about flexibility, integration, and a ton of powerful features.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So let's talk about those features. What makes UniFi Talk stand out from the crowd?
Well, for starters, it's incredibly user-friendly.
Okay, that's always a plus.
Even if you're not a tech expert, setting it up is a breeze. I mean, they advertise being able to make calls in under 3 minutes.
Really? 3 minutes?
Uh,
That's impressive.
yeah.
But is it just simple or does it have some serious power behind it too?
Well, it definitely packs a punch. It's
Yeah.
got all those essential business features you'd expect, plus a few surprises.
All right, spill the beans. What kind of features are we talking about?
Well, one of the things that sets UniFi Talk apart is how it handles remote work.
Oh yeah, that's a big one these days. Everyone's working from everywhere.
Exactly. And UniFi Talk just makes it so seamless. You get crystal clear calls, video conferencing, all integrated into one platform.
So no more juggling a million different apps for communication.
Nope. Everything's right there at your fingertips.
I like the sound of that. What about other features?
Mm.
Anything that would make my life easier?
Well, let's say you're super busy, like back-to-back meetings all day.
That's pretty much my life.
UniFi Talk has call recording and transcription built right in.
Whoa, hold on. So I can record my calls and have them transcribed later.
Exactly. No more frantically trying to take notes during a call.
That would be a game changer. So it's not just audio calls, right? What about video?
You got it. You can seamlessly switch from a voice call to a video call, all within the same system.
No need to open up a separate app or anything?
It's all integrated.
Okay, this is already sounding way better than my current setup. Anything else? Any features that really make it unique?
Well, remember how we talked about integration with other UniFi products?
Yeah, the whole security camera and door access thing, right?
Well, imagine you're working late and someone knocks at the door.
Uh-oh.
With UniFi Talk, you can actually answer that door right from your phone.
Wait, what? Seriously?
You can see who it is through the camera, talk to them, and even unlock the door remotely.
No way. That's straight out of a sci-fi movie.
And if that's not enough, you can also view live feeds from your UniFi Protect cameras on your phone.
Oh, wow. So I could check on things even when I'm not in the office.
Exactly. It's all about giving you that extra level of control and security.
All right, this is seriously impressive. But let's get down to brass tacks. What kind of plans do they offer?
They've kept it pretty simple with two main plans, Plus and Pro.
Okay, tell me more.
The Plus plan is a great option for businesses with, predictable communication needs. It comes with 3,000 minutes for calls within the US, Canada, and Mexico, and 50 SMS messages.
Okay, so what if my business is a little more, shall we say, chatty?
Then the Pro plan is your best bet. It offers unlimited calling and SMS within North America.
Unlimited calling, huh? That's dangerous.
It is. Plus, you get some bonus features like caller ID with names and more transcription minutes.
Oh, fancy. So tell me about the phones themselves. I was browsing their website and saw something about locked and unlocked phones.
Ah, yes. That can be a bit confusing.
It definitely threw me for a loop.
Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds, and it's not about carrier locking like you see with mobile phones.
Okay, good to know. So what does it actually mean then?
With UniFi Talk, a locked phone is basically tied to a specific user account and has a dedicated phone number.
So it's perfect for individual employees who need their own line.
Exactly. Now, unlocked phones are a bit more flexible.
Flexible how?
They can be used by multiple people.
Oh, I see.
So they're ideal for shared spaces like conference rooms or for situations where employees are hot desking.
Makes sense. But I noticed a price difference between the two. Why is that?
Good question. Unlocked phones have a higher upfront cost, but you save on those recurring per-user licensing fees.
So it's a trade-off.
Exactly. Locked phones are cheaper initially, but then you have those ongoing subscriptions for each number.
So it really depends on how you plan to use the phones and what makes more financial sense in the long run.
Precisely. You've got to weigh the options and see what works best for your business.
This is all super helpful, especially for someone like me who's considering making the switch to UniFi Talk. But let's step back for a second and look at the bigger picture. How do all these features translate into real benefits for businesses?
Yes. The why should I care question.
Exactly. It's great to have all these cool features, but what do they actually do for me?
Well, at the end of the day, UniFi Talk is all about two things: boosting productivity and enhancing customer service.
Okay, I like the sound of that.
Let's start with productivity. Imagine a world where internal communication is seamless.
Sounds like a dream.
Your team can connect instantly, whether they're down the hall or across the country, and then there are those streamlined workflows we talked about.
You mean things like automated call routing?
Exactly. No more transferring calls back and forth, wasting everyone's time. And you can even integrate UniFi Talk with your CRM system, so all your customer interactions are logged and tracked automatically. It's all about making things easier and more efficient.
That would definitely save a lot of headaches. So how does it enhance customer service?
Well, think about it. With features like the smart attendant and personalized greetings, you're creating a more professional and welcoming experience for your customers from the very first ring.
It's all about those first impressions.
You got it. And then you have those call recording and transcription features. They're amazing for quality control, for training new team members, and for resolving customer issues quickly.
So I could go back and review a conversation if a customer disputed something.
Exactly. It's like having a record of everything.
Wow, that would definitely give me peace of mind.
It's all about making things easier and more efficient for both you and your customers.
This is all making a lot of sense. So if I'm understanding correctly, UniFi Talk is not just about making calls. It's about creating a better overall communication experience.
You hit the nail on the head. It's about connecting with your team and your customers in a way that's seamless, efficient, and even enjoyable.
I can definitely get behind that. But I think we've thrown a lot of information at our listeners today. Before we move on, let's take a quick break and then we'll come back and talk about some specific real-world examples of how businesses are using UniFi Talk to really level up their communication game.
Sounds good to me. And don't forget the mobile app.
Oh yeah, the mobile app.
You can take your business communication with you wherever you go.
So I can make calls, check voicemail.
Send messages all from your smartphone.
That's perfect for someone like me who's always on the move.
Exactly. Now let's talk about how UniFi Talk can really elevate your customer service.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Remember the smart attendant we mentioned?
The one that automatically routes calls.
That's the one. It ensures that calls are answered promptly and routed to the right place, minimizing wait times and keeping your customers happy.
No more frustrating phone trees.
Exactly. And you can even set up personalized greetings to add that extra touch of professionalism.
It's all about making a good first impression.
Absolutely. And don't forget about those call recording and transcription features.
Oh yeah, those are game changers.
They're invaluable for quality control, training new team members, and resolving customer issues quickly.
It's like having a record of every conversation.
Exactly. If a customer ever disputes something, you can just go back and review the transcript.
That would definitely save a lot of headaches. It sounds like UniFi Talk really gives businesses an edge when it comes to communication.
It absolutely does. It's not just about making calls, it's about creating a better overall communication experience for both your team and your customers.
And speaking of resources, there's a company I think our listeners should know about.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
It's called Tech, and they're based right here in Miami.
Miami, nice.
They specialize in unified deployments, so they can help you with everything from choosing the right plan and phones to setting up the entire system.
That sounds super helpful, especially if you're not, a tech expert.
Exactly. They take all the stress out of the process. So if you're in the Miami area and you're considering UniFi Talk, definitely check out Tech.
Great recommendation. Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to circle back to something we touched on earlier.
Okay, what's that?
Remember we were talking about all the great features of UniFi Talk?
Yeah.
But what if you could design your dream communication system from scratch?
Ooh, that's a fun thought experiment.
What features would be at the top of your list?
It's a question worth pondering, even if you're not in the market for a new phone system right now.
I agree. It makes you really think about how communication impacts your work and how the right tools can make all the difference.
And You never know. Maybe your dream features already exist in UniFi Talk. They're always innovating and adding new things.
Speaking of new things, did you know the Pro plan now has unlimited calling and SMS messaging across all of North America?
Whoa, hold on. Unlimited calling. That's a game changer.
Right. It's a huge value add. And that's not all. They've also recently rolled out AI-powered voicemail transcription.
AI-powered voicemail transcription. What is
But
that?
it basically converts your voicemails into text automatically.
Oh, wow. So no more struggling to hear muffled messages or trying to remember details while multitasking.
Exactly. And they've even built in a feature to redact sensitive information from those transcriptions so you can maintain confidentiality.
That's impressive. It sounds like UniFi Talk is really pushing the boundaries of what a modern business phone system can be.
It really is. But let's step back for a moment. For someone who's completely new to VoIP, what equipment do they actually need to get started with UniFi Talk?
Yeah, that's a good question. It can seem a bit daunting at first.
Well, at the heart of a UniFi Talk system, you'll typically find the UniFi Talk phone touch models, those sleek modern phones you've probably seen in their ads. And then there's a VoIP gateway that connects to your internet service.
So it's not as complicated as it might seem.
Not at all, especially if you're working with a company like Tech.
They handle all the technical stuff for you.
Right. Exactly. So you can focus on running your business.
Speaking of running a business, let's talk about costs. What can someone expect to pay for a UniFi Talk system?
Well, the beauty of UniFi Talk is its flexibility. They offer a range of plans and phone options to suit different budgets and needs. You can start small and scale up as your business grows.
That scalability is super important, especially for startups and small businesses.
Absolutely. And since UniFi Talk runs on your internet connection, you could save money on traditional phone lines.
Now that's a compelling argument. Okay, let's say someone's convinced and wants to learn more. What resources are available to them?
The UniFi website is a great place to start. They have tons of information about the system, the plans, the phones, even videos and tutorials.
And of course, there's always Tech for that personalized guidance and support.
Exactly. They're the experts, so don't hesitate to reach out to them.
Well, I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about today. We've explored UniFi Talk from top to bottom.
We've covered everything from the basics to the advanced features, and we've even talked about real-world applications and how businesses are using it to their advantage.
And most importantly, we've highlighted the key benefits of UniFi Talk and why it might be the perfect communication solution for your business.
Absolutely. But as always, we encourage you to do your own research and see if UniFi Talk is the right fit for you.
We're just here to provide the information and spark the conversation.
Exactly. Now, before we sign off, let's bring it back to that thought-provoking question we posed earlier.
The one about designing your dream communication system.
Yes. What features would be at the top of your list?
It's a question worth pondering because it really gets to the heart of how we communicate and how technology can help us do it better.
And who knows, maybe by thinking about our ideal communication setup, we can inspire the next wave of innovation.
That's a great point. So we leave you with this challenge. Envision your perfect communication system. What would it look like? What features would it have? And how would it transform the way you connect with the world?
We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your ideas with us on social media or leave a comment on our website.
And until next time, stay curious.